All right, welcome back to our coverage here in Atlantic City. We continue on with the men's pro doubles, and the man who's put his name and his sweat equity into this tournament, Kyle Yates, teaming up with Rob Cassidy, the #1 seeded men's doubles team in this tournament. And they're taking out a couple of guys who are from the area, a couple of pro South Jersey locals, Manny and Alex Szczepkowski. And that is Lai and Szczepkowski on the right side of your screen, or in the near court when we take the baseline camera. There you go. And it is Szczepkowski who's in the light blue, Manny Lai in the dark blue. And an early lead here for Yates and Cassidy, although the side out will get Szczepkowski and Lai an opportunity here to be able to see if they can score a point. And this is a tough draw for them in this very first match for them today, taking on this #1 seed, a team that most people expect to see in the gold medal match tomorrow, as Kyle Yates makes it look easy, putting it right down the sideline. And during this match, Jim Ludwig is out. Get that tournament director out of here. What does he know about this tournament, aside from everything? And we got Katie Atchison, who is with Dietz and Watson, sitting with us here courtside. And Katie, thanks so much for taking the time to join us. Yeah, you were sitting over here yesterday, and you had Joanna come on your behalf. She represents Dietz and Watson, but you actually are Dietz and Watson.
I am Dietz and Watson, yeah, here in the flesh.
Yeah, well, thanks for taking the time. What have you thought of watching this pickleball tournament this week?
It's been so exciting. I haven't had a lot of experience in pickleball before, but I've learned a lot this week and feel like I'm ready to play.
Had you ever played prior to this week?
No, nothing too serious. Just for fun.
But you had a paddle in your hand at some point prior.
Yeah, when we decided to sign on to this, we're like, we need to know a little bit about it. So we got out there and practiced a little bit, but still a newbie.
So how much have you gotten to play this week?
A little bit more, you know. I'm also working, so I can't be playing all day, but I find time here and there to get it in.
Well, I know Joanna said she played for the very first time earlier this week, so I would imagine you were getting on the court with her and just smoking her.
We haven't played yet, but I might challenge her to a match after this.
I think that.
Watch out.
I'd like to see that match, actually. Wow. Szczepkowski right there just tags Rob Cassidy, and they force the side out. So, all right, so I'm told we focused with Joanna the last couple of days on the Dietz chips, which are not actually, not Joanna, Jenna, sorry, Jenna. And I knew, so it's been a long couple of days.
I know.
Okay, but we talked about the Dietz chips, and now we're talking about the Dietz and Dats.
I know.
And the Dietz chips are great because they are pickles, and we're talking about pickleball, but the Dietz and Dats are great because they have a little bit of everything in there.
Yeah, do you like charcuterie?
I am not a cheese person, so
okay, well,
I'll eat the meat on the charcuterie, but the cheese, anybody who wants it can have it.
No, that's perfect. They're great to share. We've been doing it all week, but if you like charcuterie and don't like all the mess of like chopping it up and getting it ready, this is perfect for like on the go. It's a charcuterie lunchable, basically. Elevated lunchable. We have meat, cheese, crackers, and a treat. So, and we have 4 different flavors. And I actually brought my favorite here today. It's chorizo, pepper jack, dried mango, and crackers. So you just get the lid up like this. You can sit in the bleachers and eat it and on the go and play.
And Jenna's sitting over there now. She's doing a little bit of everything. She's a camera person. She's got it all going on.
Get my good angles, Jenna.
All right, here we go. Let's look over at Jenna. Make sure she gets a good shot.
Say meat and cheese.
Oh, she wants us to hold up the Dietz and Dats.
Fun.
Oh, I love live television. It's the best. Okay, we'll show the Dietz and Dats here too.
You have that one?
Here's all the options that we got here.
Here's my favorite. I like all of them, but I love chorizo.
I'm looking forward to trying the dried mango. That sounds awesome. So how long have you been with Dietz and Watson?
5 years. So.
And how did you come to be a Dietz and Watson employee?
Well, first you have to like meat and cheese,
okay.
And then you're vetted from there. So.
Well, so I would be ineligible since I don't like cheese. I do like meat.
Well, okay, you like meat, we would consider it. So.
I could be just in charge of the meat portion of it.
Right, and you like pickles.
And I like pickles,
okay.
I love pickles.
Okay, it's sounding a little bit
better.
So
I got 2 out of 3.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, and Meatloaf said 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Nope, not bad.
Do you know that song? You
Yes.
don't? You do?
Yes, I know that song.
Yes, the truck is confirming I like meat and pickles. I'll eat cheese like mozzarella if it's on pizza, but like just regular cheese.
I was going to say, cheese,
Two, three, one.
cheese on pizza. We have mozzarella.
Okay.
Lots of
Yeah,
it.
well, I would eat that.
Okay.
Okay. So,
Okay.
so I'm like 2.5 out of 3.
I would consider
serve.
the resume if you want to submit it.
Okay. All right. Well, as soon as we're done with this pickleball tournament here, we'll see where we can get that going. But where are you from originally?
Originally, I'm from Virginia,
2, 3,
but
2.
I've lived in Philly for 5 years, and I love it.
What part of Virginia?
Harrisonburg. So if you've ever heard of James Madison University, it's
Shout
right
out.
there.
Okay. All right. But meantime, I was expecting Yates and Cassidy here to just, with the
3, 2,
last
1.
match we saw, Pellicelli and Trong, they just, rolled absolutely their competition. And their
Second
first
serve.
match went 11-0, 11-2. Yates and Cassidy, I was kind of expecting
3,
that they
2,
would
2.
have similar success early on, but Lai and Szczepkowski right now, they're putting on a little bit of a show here. What's impressed you the most, Katie, here about the pickleball players, especially the pro players?
Everything. I mean, it's definitely a strategy
4,
game.
2, 2.
Sometimes they go really hard at it, and then sometimes it's a really light thing. So it's like you never know what's coming, and that's so exciting to watch. And I'm
Point.
sure it requires so much skill, too.
That was a great shot down the line there by Manny Lai. And I mentioned that, both Lai and Szczepkowski, they are
5, 2, 2.
a couple of local South Jersey guys. Manny Lai lived in Hong Kong till he was 12. He's lived in South Jersey ever since. Currently lives in Mount Laurel. Do you know where Mount Laurel is?
I do.
Is that far from here?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Side up.
All right.
I know where it is, but I'm bad with directions.
Okay,
So.
my New Jersey geography is a little bit lacking. Okay, Manny is hilarious
2, 5,
because
1.
he said, "What attracted to you to this tournament?" And he said, "Dave Benz." So somebody obviously told him to put that there as a joke,
Second serve.
or he loves watching pickleball live streams, one or the other.
Hey, could go either way.
Yeah, or he watched a lot of basketball back in the day when I
2,
was
5, 2.
working for my NBA team. He got into pickleball. Manny started playing with his wife
Side out.
3 years ago. Oh, his favorite food is pickles. So
Oh, perfect.
we need to get him
yeah.
the Dietz chips.
5, 2, 1.
Send him some right away. They have electrolytes, so he could use some right now.
I mean, that's great for the cramping, right?
Second serve.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what is, how many products are there? We've seen the Dietz chips. We've seen the Dietz and Dats. Are those the two main products, or are
5, 2,
there other
2.
products from Dietz and Watson that we should be aware of?
Oh yeah, so we have literally hundreds of products. So here at the booth
Point.
we just have the Dietz and Dat snack packs. We have Dietz nuts, which are savory sausage bites. You saw those yesterday. The pickle chips, obviously,
6,
and
2,
then
2.
In concessions, we have the hot dogs, and then we have the sandwiches that have chicken or London broil, stuff like that, and then. Outside of
Side
this
out.
tournament, we have hundreds and hundreds of products, a lot of deli, meat and cheese. We have more snacks and
2, 6, 1.
more pickles, lots more pickles.
Which is your
Second
favorite, your personal favorite out of all the products that Dietz and Watson makes?
Wow.
2,
Well,
6,
I do
2.
like variety. Lately, it's been the chorizo, Dietz and Dats. But if I go outside of it, I love spicy. I'm a spicy girl,
Point.
so I like buffalo chicken. And the thing about Dietz is when they say something spicy or they
3,
say it's a
6,
flavor,
2.
it's actually really flavorful.
Oh, yeah.
Because I hate when something says spicy and it's not really spicy. This is the real deal.
Side
And,
out.
Well,
Yeah.
we tried some of the spicy chips yesterday.
and they were spicy, right?
They were very spicy.
And I approve of
6,
that
3, 1.
because the spice level is 10 out of 10.
The spice level was very good, and they were delicious. I'll tell you, they didn't last very long. They were gone very quickly.
Yeah, we eat them all day.
Yeah.
6, 3, 2.
So I think if I worked for Dietz and Watson, I probably would never need to go grocery shopping. I would just see how much stuff I could bring home from the office.
You'd be surprised. I still go to Acme and pick it up. So, oh, it's there. I still need pickles.
Side out.
Are you guys available? Nationally, is it? You guys are in all the major sellers
3, 6,
across the
1.
country?
We do have retailers across the country. We're a national brand. Regionally to this area, you can find us at Acme. They have a ton of our products. That's where I personally go, and they're actually co-sponsoring with us, so we have the signage that features them, and they do have all these snacks that we have at the booth available, plus so much more. Buffalo chicken, probably.
So now when I get back to California, it's that's kind of like Safeway is the main thing there. So I'll go be
Safeway.
looking out for it at Safeway.
Vons.
Vons is Southern California. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we do have Vons, and then Amazon.
Oh well,
there
I
too.
can get
461.
Amazon anywhere. And the guys in the truck are asking about in Florida. Where in Florida should they be going?
Second
I
serve.
forget. It's been a while since I lived in Florida. I think Albertsons is in Florida. Publix in
462.
Florida.
Yeah, there's a lot of different, and then a lot of mom and pop shops too. So we love to support the local
Side out.
delis in each community. So we're available in a lot of local shops too.
Tell you what, Manny Lai is looking pretty
6-4-1.
impressive with that put away right there. Szczepkowski and Lai are giving Yates and Cassidy all they can handle right now. They got the serve with the lead.
Second serve.
We'll move to the second server.
6-4-2.
So would you be nervous at all playing pickleball in front of a
Side
crowd,
out.
or you think you'd be cool with it?
I'd probably cry.
Come on.
Right here?
Yeah, if you
I'm
were out
nervous.
there right
4-6-1.
now, you'd be nervous?
Yes, extremely nervous. I think I want to play more where they're practicing back there. Maybe next year. Next year I could be out there.
Yeah, I've heard the demo area back there is very nice.
It is.
Point.
Yeah, I feel comfortable playing there. Everyone's very supportive. I even made it to an Instagram story, so I must not be too bad.
5-6-1.
Whose Instagram story did you make it to?
The booth that are selling the paddles and
Okay,
things
so
like that.
is it
Yeah.
the Total Pickleball booth? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep.
All right, so there you go. You can look for Kristen Atchison on the Instagram for Total
Point.
Pickleball.
Yeah, give me some tips. Like, how's my form? How's everything else?
Yeah, and you know what? It's funny. Sometimes you watch yourself do something, and you can be like, in 2 seconds, you can be like, oh wait, I'm doing that.
6-6-1.
Yeah, it
and-
helps to see you.
Yeah, and then you can figure it out. Like, okay, I could see why somebody's telling me to do this. It's so much easier. Visuals are always beneficial.
Yes. Any notes anyone can give me. I'm trying to be here next year on this court.
Okay, I'm writing that down. Katie Atchison calling
me
her
up.
shot.
Timeout. Receiver.
You're gonna be getting out and playing a bunch, I guess, to practice to be ready for that. We got a timeout here in game one. Yates and Cassidy have surged in front, but they've had all they can handle. It's 7-6. We'll take a quick timeout here in Atlantic City. The Atlantic City Pickleball Open is brought to you by Dietz & Watson. It's a family thing. By Total Pickleball, lowest prices guaranteed. By Clover Health, why not more pickleball? By Splish Naturals Sport, everyone deserves wellness. By the Atlantic City Sports Commission, when it comes to sports event planning, no one else can compete. And by Meet AC, Atlantic City means business. Back here in Atlantic City, New Jersey, Kyle Yates and Rob Cassidy have gone in front 7-6 over Manny Lai and Alex Szczepkowski, and we're joined by Katie Atchison from Dietz & Watson. All right, so Katie, I have had all the
Time in.
players that are appearing on Center Court
7-6-1.
fill out our little informational sheet, so I'm going to go through these with you so people at home can say they know much more about Katie Atchison than that she's just now an Instagram star. Where were you born? You already said you were born in Virginia.
Yeah, Harrisonburg, Virginia.
And you grew up there before moving to Philly, so we got that already.
Yep.
We got your
8-6-1.
occupation working for Dietz & Watson. What is your exact title with Dietz & Watson?
I am the content manager, so I handle the advertising, anything from a creative standpoint, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, influencers. This
8-6-2.
I have a lot of jobs here.
Okay.
I'm wearing my pickleball hat today.
Yeah, well, you're rocking it, and I'm guessing you got into pickleball. What was everybody has a pickleball origin story, so yours was just like, hey, we're partnering with this tournament. You said I better figure out what this is?
Yeah, I said, oh shoot, I better figure out what this is. I have a lot to learn. But
9-6-2.
luckily, Cindy, one of the owners of the company, she plays and she's very into it. So she's been helping me understand it a bit more. So thanks, Cindy.
Well, there you go. Shout out, Cindy. Okay, we're taking Dietz & Watson off the table. I did the same thing for Jenna. You're not allowed to answer anything Dietz & Watson, okay? So your bosses are not offended. I'm making Katie take that off the table.
Okay.
What is your favorite food?
Oh, I'm a sweets person. So anything with sugar, chocolate, gelato, I am into. And that does not, Dietz & Watson doesn't make any dessert, which is good for me because I would probably eat it all day. But anything sweet, I am there for.
Okay, I'm with you. I got the sweet tooth. It usually shows up about 3 a.m.
Yeah, and even like right before this, I had one of those cookies from over there, an M&M cookie. It was so good.
Oh, now you're getting me hungry. Yeah, it's funny, when you wake up at 3 a.m. and you're a little bit hungry, you never say, an apple sounds amazing.
Never.
What is your favorite hobby or activity?
Other than pickleball?
Other than pickleball.
I like to hike, and you'd be surprised, Philly has a lot of places to hike, like different parks and things like that. And this is upcoming. This is the best time of year to go because everything looks like you're in a picture because it's all fall colors.
Oh, that's great. Although there's still a lot of summer left, which is nice, even though we are technically in the fall. I'm guessing you love fall.
It is. It's the first day of fall today, right?
I thought it was the 21st. Today's the 23rd.
Oh, when I'm in this pickleball tournament, I forget what day and time it is. So I hear it's fall up.
I'm going to let you answer one of the following three because we're on game point. Go-to karaoke song, favorite movie, or favorite all-time athlete. Give me one.
Favorite movie, Godfather.
Oh, wow. That's
favorite
strong.
show, Sopranos.
All right. I'm seeing a theme here with you.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Love my mob movies.
Yeah, and Goodfellas is probably on your list.
Goodfellas. That would be next. Sure.
Yeah. Cassidy and Yates here sitting on game point at 10-6-2. And Cassidy flicks the wrist, and that ends it. 11-6, the final. So Jenna DePaulo is saying that it's you guys have to go take care of some business, Katie. So I'm going to let you go, but I appreciate you coming by. I'm stealing all of these.
Please do,
and they will not be here long. But it's been a pleasure, and good luck on your pickleball adventure. And I look forward to calling your match out here with Jenna sitting here as my color commentator next year.
Yes.
When you're playing in the women's doubles.
We're going to start training. That's what we have to go do now. She's my manager.
All right. Well, go get your pickleball on, and we'll talk to you a little bit later. Thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
Our coverage continues after this timeout.